I want to turn now to Steve Kornacki at the big board. And Steve, I know you live for this stuff, so give us a rundown of how to watch tonight's returns.
It's going to be interesting here. This 3rd congressional district, this is a suburban district, and it actually takes in more than 80%. I will say about 80% of the vote is going to come from one county, and that is where Sahil just was, Nassau County, Long Island, quintessential suburb, commuters, higher incomes, housing developments, all of this. About 80% of the vote's going to come out of Nassau County, and the rest, about 20%. This is actually a part of New York City here, a part of the borough of Queens, but it's sort of far edges, the far eastern edges of Queens, and it really is kind of in a lot of this more suburban in character, even in the New York City portion of this district. What's significant about the 3rd congressional district of New York is there are fewer than 20 districts in the country that did this. In the 2020 presidential election, New York's 3rd district voted for Joe Biden. It voted for him by 8 points. And then in the 2022 midterm election, George Santos obviously won this district, and he won it by 8 points. So it went from being a Biden district in the presidential race to the Republicans taking it by the same margin, a swing of 16 points there between those two elections, Republicans taking it in 2022. So this is one of these places where, look, Republicans, as Sahil was saying, those are the issues they're running on. They think they can keep the voters that they gained here in the congressional race in 2022. They think they can keep them with that message. The Democrats are counting on, obviously, as Sahil said, abortion. They're also counting on the fact that Swazi was the congressman from, the district was a little different when he represented it, but he was a congressman from this area. He has deep political roots on Long Island going back 30 years. They're hoping the familiarity of the Swazi name can offset what has sort of been a Republican trend in Nassau County and on Long Island over the last 5 years or so, a pretty strong Republican trend. They're hoping Swazi's name, familiarity with voters, can overcome that. They're also hoping, this is going to be interesting to watch. We've seen in special elections in the last couple of years, Democrats have really kind of been overperforming in special elections. Their voters have been more mobilized and energized to go out and vote in special elections than Republicans. Is that going to be a storyline that emerges here tonight? Because Democrats are hoping it will, obviously, tonight, and that will be a feature of the November race, a more motivated Democratic base than Republican.
And Steve, you mentioned that huge swing from 2020 to 2022 from Democrats to Republicans. What do you attribute that to?
It's interesting because we all talked in 2022 about the red wave that didn't happen. It did in Nassau County, and it did on Long Island. This was one of there were a few parts of the country where what Republicans were counting on happening in 2022 actually did happen, and this is one of them, the suburbs of New York City, especially on Long Island. And I think one of the things that worked here for Republicans is, first of all, this is, as we say, this is right outside New York City. Obviously, there's been a lot of attention in the last few years to crime in New York City, to quality of life, changes in the New York State bail law here, and a state and a city that are overwhelmingly run by Democrats. And it seems there might have been a reaction to that in the suburbs of Long Island. So that's another factor here. Are we going to see a reaction to New York City, New York State politics and sort of some issues in New York City here in the suburbs tonight?
Steve Kornacki, I know we'll be watching, and so will you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.